Okay, we're going to do practice test, chapter 7, numbers 4 and 5. So, these are real similar to the ones on the test, so make sure you know how to do these inside and out. Right, the first one is our may be, must be, true, or false, or appears to be false. So the first one is DA. We have a rectangle here. We're given quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle, AC and DB are its diagonals. Use this information to tell whether each of the following must be true, may be true, or appears to be false. Okay, we have a parallelogram, so we know that this side is parallel to this side. We know that this side is parallel to this side. We know that this side is equal to this side. This side is equal to this side. We also know that the diagonals are equal in a, let me erase this little one there. The diagonals are equal in a rectangle. We know that the diagonals bisect each other in a rectangle. So let's see if we can get some of these right. DA is parallel to CB. Oh yeah, it's a rectangle. They're opposite sides, so this one was easy and it's a big fat true. Okay, onward. The next one is triangle. ABE is isosceles. So this is our E right here. Is it isosceles? Well, we know the diagonals bisect each other. We know they're equal, so we know that this one is equal to this one. Diagonals in a rectangle are equal, and they bisect each other. Now, it may be true. If this length right here is the same as these two, then it could be true. So this is a maybe true. This is a must be. Must be true. All right, onward. C. It says DE is equal to EB. Okay, DEEB, we know in a rectangle the diagonals bisect each other, so this one must be true. And D, we're going quickly here. DB is perpendicular to CA. Now this is a rectangle, not a square, so it would be false. If you want to say unless it's a square, because a square could be a rectangle. A square is a rectangle. So if this rectangle was a square, then it would be true. But we're just assuming that it is a rectangle and not a square. That's why these are so tricky. And E, it says angles 1 and angle 2 are complementary. That means they add up to 90 degrees. So let's check that out. We know that this is 1 and 2. So if we're dealing with this triangle right here, if you look at it this way, here's a triangle. This one has to be 90 degrees because it's a rectangle. So that means that 1 and 2 together have to add up to 90 degrees. So we know that this one must be true. The ones on the actual test are really similar. All right, on to number 5. Once you get the first one of these, the rest should be easy. It's saying that ABCD is a trapezoid. The bases are A, B, and CD. The reason they tell you the bases are A, B, and CD is so that you know the bases are the parts that are parallel. Now they have a major typo going on in this problem. It says DE is parallel to BC. It should be perpendicular. So this should be perpendicular on your test. Otherwise you're going to be saying, how could this be parallel to this? So it is another typo in this test. And they also tell us that angle A is 65, angle C is 52. This is 52 in case you can't, 53 in case you can't read that. Read it. All right. The first one is find angle B. So to find angle B, we know that this one and this one are parallel lines, so the interior angles on the same side of the transversal have to add up to 180 degrees. So we would take 180 minus 53. Remember, they're both inside two parallel lines. And so we're going to get that that one equals 127. So I'm going to write that in our figure. This is 127. These are the ones that we have found. Okay, next one. Now we have to find angle BED. BED, that's easy. It's a 90-degree angle. It said that they're perpendicular, so as you know it's 90 degrees, so this is 90 degrees. And C, we have to find angle ADE. ADE. Now we know that in a quadrilateral, all the angles have to equal up to add up to 360. So we're going to take 360 and we're going to subtract from it 127, and we're going to subtract from it 90, and we're going to subtract from it 65. So I'm subtracting the sum of all those angles, and we're going to end up with an answer of 78 degrees. So I'm going to write that one in as well. And we just have one more to do. This one is angle ABC. So ADC, we know that this 65 and this one right here have to add up to 180. So we're just going to take 180 minus 65, and we're going to find out this angle right here is the one we're looking for. So it's 180, because they're both inside the parallel lines, minus 65 equals 115 degrees. Now, I'm going to write degrees on these. Another way you could have gotten this one is you would know this one plus this one plus this one equals 360, and this one equals 360. So you add these three up and subtract it from 360, and you'll get 115. This one is almost identical to the one on the test. So if you don't understand this, make sure you email me and we can try to work through that together. So that's it for 4 and 5. I'll do 6 and 7 in a minute.